Hello, hi. Welcome to the session. Myself, Dr. P. Sivaranjini, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Application, handling Management Information System. So today we'll discuss about the process of management. So before getting into the process of management, we'll see the definition of the management process. So the management process is defined as the process composed of interrelated social and technical functions and activities occurring in the formal organization setting for the purpose of accomplishing predetermined objectives through the utilization of human and other resources. So some other definitions which is provided by various different authors. The one such as D.E. M.C. Ferland, he described the management process as it is the distinct process by which the managers create, direct, maintain, and operate purposive organization through the systematic, coordinating, and cooperating human effects. So this is the definition which was provided by M.C. Ferland. And according to Gemp R. Terry, he described the management process as it is a distinct process consist of planning, organizing, accurating, and controlling, performed to determine and accomplish the objectives by using the peoples and other resources. So next we'll see the elements or the components of the management process. So the essential elements or the component of the management process are categorized into four different things which are actually required for the basic functions of the management. The first one is planning, second one is your organizing, third one is directing, and fourth one is controlling. So, in addition to this, some elements, the management process also need the things such as motivating, coordinating, staffing, and controlling. So, according to in the definition, we can see that the four basic elements has been required for the functions of the management. This diagram explains detailing each functionality of the management process. The first one is planning. So it's nothing but setting the performance objectives and deciding how to achieve them. And in the case of organizing, arranging the task, people, and other resources to accomplish the work. The next functionality is leading. So it's nothing but inspiring the people to work hard to achieve the higher performance. And the last one is controlling, which is helpful for measuring the performance and can take action to ensure the desired results. So some of the characteristics features of your managerial work. So it includes long hours, intense peace, fragmented and variety task, many communications media. The next one is filled with interpersonal relationships. So these are the things which is being required in order to make the management to work in a successful manner. So the next is about, according to Katz, he described that the manager should have the following essential skill, such as he has categorized into three different levels, such as top levels, middle level, and lower level. So each and every level, the manager has their own specific role. So in the case of your lower level, they'll have a skills, they need three different types of skills, such as a conceptual, human skill, and technical skill. So all the skills are required by each level in order to achieve the goal of the particular company. So in the case of your conceptual skill, they should have an ability to link analytically and achieve the integrative problem solvings. So then in the case of your human skill, they should have an ability and cooperations with the other persons, and they should also have an emotional intelligence also. In the case of your technical skill, they should have an ability to apply expert and to perform a special task with the proficiency. So the next is about learning model for developing managerial skills and competency. So it has been categorized into 3 different types of learning models. The first one is your experience and self-assessment. Second one is analysis and application. And third one is inquiry and reflection. In experience and self-assessment, they need certain things such as wisdom, that is nothing but learning from other persons. So this is the main important one which has been required for the person who is working in the concern to achieve the target or the goal of the particular company. The next one is insight. So learning about yourself, this is your self-assessment, and they should also have the end chapter, further reflections, and the self-assessment. So this will be in the case of your learning model called as experience and self-assessment. And in the case of a model called as analysis and application, they should have an ethics on the line. They should have certain ethics, and they should also have some kind of fact for analyzing the ethics, and they should have the exercising the particular ethics, and they should also have some comparative studies. What they have achieved and what they are going to achieve should be comparatively analyzed, and they have to make a final decision that way whether they have achieved the target or the goal of the particular company or not. And in the case of your inquiry and reflection model, they should follow the stories, research belief, learning checks, and they should also have a self-test. So these are the various learning model which is helpful for the development of your managerial skills. So that's it. Thank you all.